This is Kevin Mayo, your American correspondent for the Real Ale Craft Beer channel, and today we're drinking Dogfish Head American Beauty. Now this beer was designed as an homage to the Grateful Dead, and they sent out, Dogfish Head sent out, I guess, a bunch of requests. What can we use for a secret ingredient, not a secret ingredient, for an ingredient to really honor the Grateful Dead. Now, as you might guess, a lot of them were illegal substances. However, one of the ones that was fairly prevalent was granola. So then they had to do a lot of testing of the granola and where to put it into the brew process to really taste it. And so they've done all that, and they've given us this wonderful beer. It is 55 IBUs, 9% alcohol. They call it a double pale ale. And let's go ahead and give it a crack and see what we got. I just looked earlier, this bottle was brewed on 11, I mean, not brewed, but bottled on 11/18. So it should be good and fresh. I'm getting a lot of aromas kind of coming up off of it. It's pretty much clear, maybe just a slight haze to it. Not much carbonation at all. I did a lousy job pouring, so we got a big 2.5, 3-finger head on it. And it is, I would say, tan. For the most part, fairly white bubble, fairly small bubbles on it. I'm getting a little alcohol lacing now from the alcohol. Let's do the aroma. And I think you can smell the granola. The granola's got like orange blossom honey in it, and I can smell the orange. And it's got almonds in it, and I could get a hint of the almond. And then a little bit of the dankness from the hops. Yeah, so a little bit of orange, a little bit of almond, got just a hint of caramel, and then a little bit of dankness. Let's go ahead and give it a taste. Okay, so you can definitely taste the almond in the granola. It's not an overwhelming taste, but like your first taste is more on that end of it. So unlike the really brown ales and malt, it's more a granola almond taste. There's a little bit of sweetness in the middle. Again, probably from the honey. It's got a robust mouthfeel, nice and smooth. Does finish a little dry. We end up getting some bitter at the back end. Not the really West Coast sharp bitter, but it definitely finishes bitter in the back of the throat, that cloying bitterness to it. So a little bit of almond up front. I got a hint of the caramel from the malt. I'm getting a little orange, a little honey sweetness. Finishes bitter, finishes dry. It's a nice, solid, drinkable beer. I don't think it's any sort of world beater. It's not a Dogfish Head 90. It's not, I'm going to be knocking down doors to get it. As a matter of fact, I would prefer the Dogfish Head 60 as an everyday drinkable beer. In general, it's fairly subdued. It's not a big pow in your face beer. So it's a subdued with some nice flavors in it, and it finishes fairly bitter to kind of wake up your palate at the very end, so you want to take another sip. Solid beer. I'm going to give it a solid 80 out of 100. I'm enjoying it. I'm going to finish it while I edit it. Till next time, keep drinking.